Yeah. I
Are we
mean,
live already?
I think so. Or nah, it's not gonna start on YouTube, and they said the live starts in a minute. It's counting down now, 59 seconds. So, but we are live in regard to OBS is concerned, and I'm also gonna record it. That's another thing through OBS. Like we could go live and record the shit. It's yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking. I've had the software. It's free. Like you can use that shit. Anyone can use it. Nigga, you can use it. Anyone can. It's free. I just have bullshitted so long on like really mastering it that like now that we're like in this shit, I really need to like master it and really like I do audio. I
Well,
need
shit,
to
you
do
need to. Well, I need to come and take some classes and learn the shit with you too. That way, I can contribute some shit too. That way, like I
absolutely.
don't.
I mean, shit. If you can learn how to edit, bro, shit, we would be a fucking powerhouse.
I'm down to learn how to do the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm definitely down to learn how to
It
do
ain't
it.
it, especially in what we're doing. It ain't that hard, bro. It's not. It's literally just finding the spots and putting shit together. We are live right now. But
Also, we,
finding spots, putting shit together, and you've watched so much content in regard to movies, television
yeah,
shows, fucking all that stuff that you know what feels good and what don't.
man, yeah, it's easy to figure that shit out. That shit
Yeah,
is the easy part.
yeah.
I'm trying.
It's
Hold on, I'm trying. Who else would text me? I'm trying to find my dad text message.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick on well not just my audio that comes to me, and I'm gonna play it on the pad just to make sure everything sounds right. So if you could talk real quick.
Okay, just give me a second when you want me to talk when you're ready. I hear something.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sound fine. I just want to check on the pad to make sure. So, anyways, man, we can do a show yesterday because we had,
Yeah.
I had a listening party.
We had some prior engagements that we had to take care of.
Yeah, yeah. What's so we had a lot to talk about this week that we can get to on Friday.
Yeah, man.
What were some of those things?
Bryce Young was one of the things we wanted to talk about, and how they doing him and Bryce Young.
The bust.
Yeah,
The bust.
like man, my nigga, like yo, does anybody realize the things that the how bad this organization is ran? Like with the niggas, like they ran so bad. They dude, uh, Bryce Young in the last 14 months, 18 months, three head coaches, three different play callers, two different offensive schemes, and his coach is such a genius this year. After they, let's go back. They also hired the coach year before, right before they drafted Bryce Young. Fired him 11 games into the season because God, something's going wrong. So they fire him. They get an intern coach. They fire him at the end of the year. So and then they hire this new coach. This new coach is supposed to be such a genius. He's trying to turn things around. That he changed the complete offense with all the coaches, and he plays three preseason game. Plays Bryce Young 5 plays in a series of the last game, and that's supposed to get Bryce Young ready. But it's Bryce Young's fault that he's playing bad. Meanwhile, let's not talk about the fact that they have no offensive weapons. They have a shitty offensive line, and they didn't help themselves at all during the free agency or the fucking or the draft.
I mean, I'm just gonna say ditto to everything that you said because it's the truth. I mean, it's a poorly ran organization. That's the problem a lot of times where these really talented young guys get drafted by these teams that are always in the lottery. They're always
Yeah.
at the top of the draft, and it's because these fucking organizations are poorly ran. Clearly, football is not a priority in Carolina. Clearly, or winning
Well, they
football games is not a priority.
Well, they say that with the new owner, because he's a newer owner, they say it's a priority, and the reason he freaked out is because C.J. Stroud was doing so well in Houston. Well, they have a really good organization in Houston. They have a head coach that they hired as young, and they're actually trusting in Houston. they actually gave him weapons in Houston.
My
He has a
problem,
good offensive line.
my
You
problem with
know,
that is this: how do you say, well, C.J. Stroud was doing really well over there? Why are you comparing your guy to C.J. Stroud? C.J. Stroud is developing extremely quick. He's on a trajectory that's a lot faster than most QBs get in stride. Why are we not giving Bryce some time? I mean, this dude has played 2 games.
And if you're gonna give him time, if you're not gonna give him time, you gotta at least give him the same weapons and
Yeah,
same protection.
it's not like who Stafford is playing behind him, or
Who knows?
no, who is? No, it's not Stafford. It's
No, Stafford is in what's his name in the Rams. The other number 14. Oh God, he's terrible. God, look that up. I'm going blank because we've been talking college basketball, football all day. It's hard to transition my brain sometimes.
Who was he sitting for?
Andy
Dalton.
Andy Dalton. If Andy Dalton,
It's not. It's not like Andy Dalton.
He's gonna win you games.
That's my point. Why are they acting like this year is championship or bust? You guys ain't the.
You know who he played all preseason, right?
Who?
Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
He
okay.
played Andy Dalton all preseason, right? So Andy Dalton's gonna look better because he has more game reps in the system, right? So it sounds like to me that the coach didn't want. He didn't draft Bryce, so he's not has no allegiance to Bryce, and he pretty much saying, well, I don't want to get blamed if Bryce isn't the guy. I'd rather tank it and make it look like it's Bryce's fault and make him scapegoat. But what's gonna happen is same thing happens to all the Carolina Panthers quarterbacks, from Sam Darnold, who looks like a franchise quarterback, to Baker Mayfield, who looks like a franchise quarterback. He's gonna leave, and Carolina's gonna still be shitty.
Yep.
And that's gonna happen.
Terrible organization.
Hey, bad organization stay bad for you.
All right, man. So, your favorite female hooper, Cheryl Swoops, went on Gil's podcast.
Dude, I saw a little bit of that. She jumped out the building again.
She's so fucking salty, G. Like, I can't. I'm like, I was trying to spare her on the show when I kind of left the race thing out there, bro. It is absolutely racial, her shit. Like, it's not. It's fucking so blatant that it belittles who she was. Yeah, it's like, why is Mount Rushmore yelling down at the rocks? What are we doing here?
Because Rocks is a lot richer than she is.
I mean, hey. I mean, was Bill Russell salty at Mike?
No, but Bill Russell still had a namesake in the game when Mike was coming out, right? So Bill Russell, he was still getting paid. So he was an ambassador to the game, But you heard haters before Mike come out talking. I think the guys who wasn't getting paid by the system or the machine, they call it. I think people just tend to have some resentment. And Cheryl is, she's entitled to her opinion, but I think her opinion is very, very tainted, and I think it's tainted solely based off of, I think it's money, and I definitely think it's race. I think that she's looking at it like this white girl is getting this pub and she ain't earned shit. Like, at the end of the day, she's a 6 seed. Cheryl looking like, I'm a 3-time champion. Relax with her, and if her delivery was better, we could take it better. If she had more tact in her delivery, we could take it better. But right now, Cheryl is out there just it sounds like a hater, it looks like a hater.
Bro,
so you really can't take it.
It's bad, my G. Like, it's bad, G. Like, listen. Look, bro, she talks outside like she's inside.
Yes.
And it's like, Cheryl, like, I get it. You're the goddess when it comes to that world. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all bullshit, I mean, is it fair to say she's like the George Mikan of the WNBA?
Who?
Cheryl Swoops.
She'd be higher than that.
No, I'm saying in regard to, I mean, if you look at George Mikan 20 years into the NBA, he was God.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
right? Like, they've only been a league for 25 years. 25 years into the NBA, George Mikan was God. He was the man. He was the man. In 1975, when George Mikan walked in an NBA arena, he got a standing ovation.
Doors opened up.
Absolutely. That's who she is. And to me, it's like, I understand, like, it sucks to be the person who everyone stands on your back to achieve what they need to achieve. But I think the game is so much bigger than Cheryl Swoops. The same way the game is so much bigger than George Mikan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Michael Jordan, and I can keep going. The game is bigger than all these guys. So it is for the ladies too, and I don't understand how she doesn't understand, especially at this very critical juncture. She doesn't get the stakes.
Man, the stakes are high. But I don't know. Maybe she feels some type of resentment towards some shit that's going on in the league. I'm not sure. I honestly can't call it. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. I don't know her, and I don't know her plight. I don't know what the fuck she's going through. But it's definitely.
She definitely going through something.
She's definitely being disingenuous when she has conversations about Caitlin Clark.
For sure. It's sickening at this point, bro. I'll be looking at her. I'll be like, yo, you are such a fucking hater. It's just like, I don't understand. I just don't understand the hate. I don't get it. Like,
maybe she don't like the idea of the Great White Hope. I don't know.
Yeah, but then, but it's not like Caitlin's not playing. That's the problem. It would be different if Caitlin Clark was not balling. Okay, if it was a situation like, okay, I know you're not gonna like this, but it just is how I see it. If Caitlin Clark's game was like Angel Reese's game, and she was getting the same level of love, I would say, all right, I get it.
That's not because Angel Reese is getting the same. Well, she's getting a tad bit less love than Caitlin Clark.
I wouldn't say a tad bit. I'd say a lot less.
Depends how you look at it.
I mean, Angel Reese herself came out and said, it ain't just her, it's me too. So clearly she even felt like Caitlin was getting the majority of the spotlight. And all I'm saying is I think that's true, especially now that Angel Reese isn't playing. So if she's running away with this Rookie of the Year shit and the numbers add up, her team is doing better than it's ever done. It's translating the wins.
Look, bro. When you look at the list of, so I just looked it up. The top selling jerseys in the WNBA this year is Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. Hey, you're getting pumped. It may not feel like that to her, but the fans love you.
All I'm saying is this. Clearly, everyone feels a way about attention the amount of attention that's going towards Caitlin Clark. And my thing is this: if you guys really love women's basketball to say that this the way that you say you do, then you have to allow the spotlight to be on who it needs to be on for the game to grow.
I get that, but here's the thing. But I think they're screaming from the Raptors that the game is bigger than Caitlin as well, and they don't want. And hold on, let me phrase this by saying this. I think Caitlin Clark would agree with that statement. It's not her fault that the media is trying to create this narrative about her. All she's doing is going out there, working her ass off, and trying to be the best basketball player she can be. That's all Caitlin's doing. And I think that she would, if you had a one-on-one with her, she would say, yeah, the game is bigger than me. There's been people before me. There will be people after me. And all we're trying to do is try to grow this game to be the best brand it can be. I think that will be Caitlin's statement. It's not her fault that the media is going, no, but look at this. It's not her fault. It's not, because everybody, all the other girls are going, no, this is a big product that you guys are ignoring. And the media's going, yeah. But look at this. But the fans, in my opinion, real WNBA fans have responded to, because again, I'm not saying they're selling out as much, but other arenas are selling out. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Caitlin, and I think that they all need to take a step back and look at it as who really matters. The media is going to do what the media is going to do, and the media. And here's the cold part about it. The media only does this to set you up, to build you up, to tear you down when it's time to tear you down. So they should be thankful for that, because they will tear Caitlin down.
And I mean, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
They don't tear white players down like they do black players.
I mean, I would more liken Caitlin Clark to like a Steph Curry. Like, I don't see her getting. I mean, as long as her demeanor doesn't change like that, I just don't. I mean, yeah, she's fiery when she's on the court, but when she's off the court, she's extremely respectful. She doesn't really say anything that's controversial, and and
As long as she keeps her nose clean like Steph Curry, she'll be fine.
I mean, but what I mean, well, okay, so I'm new to the game. What scandals has there been in the WM? Because I clearly have not.
Brittany Griner was in jail in Russia,
My nigga, my nigga, Caitlin Clark is not smuggling fucking weed to Russia, my nigga.
First of all, Brittany wasn't smuggling; she was smoking it.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop. We gotta stop that shit, man. They gotta stop. No. That bitch had cartridges.
So when you say smuggling, you make it seem like she's the cartel.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying that the amount she had wasn't just for her, B. It was not. It was not.
No. She bring back her friends and family.
Yeah, absolutely. Smuggling, nigga. That's what she was doing. She smuggled that shit.
She wasn't moaning from power. She's not
No, nigga. Of course not. I'm not trying to say.
No.
I'm not trying to say she's moaning.
Somebody told her, "Hey, bring that good stuff back," and she was bringing it for the homies.
Yeah, she fucked up. But you, nigga, we're talking about, bro. Even that was shocking as fuck. Caitlin Clark is not fucking taking weed to Russia, bro.
Ain't nobody taking weed to Russia no more. And you do, you stupid.
Well, what other big scandal was there? Okay, we know that one, but that's like an internet. I mean, nigga, they traded like a fucking spy for her. So.
You asked for one. I just gave you the big
one. But is there another?
A story that was on CNN, a story that was on Europe News.
I think the biggest Caitlin Clark stories are gonna be Caitlin Clark and her boyfriend broke up or they got married. Caitlin Clark got pregnant. She's sitting out a year.
If that's the again, if she keeps her nose clean, then you're fine. But you can look at people like Diana Taurasi fell out of love for the media because of certain attitudes and things like that. Like it can always be a situation where they
but they still give Diana Taurasi wild love. I mean,
she don't have a choice. They don't have a choice.
Did you? Yeah,
but she put in.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And
but if they could tear her down, they would. If
of course.
Tear down more, they would.
And listen, I love Diana. I love her. She's an IE native, as you know. You know what I mean? I seen her play in junior high, bro. So like, I love Diana. I think she's one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT. But Caitlin Clark is a better basketball player than she is.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. We're going to see when it's all said and done.
I'm not sure about that. I'm just not sure about that.
When it's all said and done? When it's all said and done?
Because you gotta look at circumstance, right? You gotta look at how they came into the league, the time they came. I always implore people to look at time. We're talking about straight game. Diana's a better basketball player than Caitlin.
At the same juncture of life?
Absolutely.
Nah, hell no. No.
Absolutely.
Hell no.
Absolutely.
Hell no.
Diana had a better handle.
No.
Caitlin gets more shots. Yeah, absolutely. She gets more shots. But
no, Diana got shots.
Yeah, but man, go look at man. Look, bro. Diana's a better basketball player than Caitlin. I'm just being honest.
I don't think so. I think when it's all, I think
circumstance means a lot in these situations, these rookie situations. We just talked about Bryce Young.
I think that Caitlin Clark and Diana. I think that Diana Taurasi is a better basketball player than Caitlin Clark today. But in regard to her trajectory and where she's gonna end up, nah, I can't agree with that at all. I don't think that's the case at all. I think when it's all said and done, barring injury or any major life events, Caitlin Clark is probably going to be top 5.
Diana came into the league in 2004.
Yep.
Was that Cynthia Cooper there?
I was 5 years after the league started.
So that was like Cynthia Cooper.
Cheryl was still playing. Rebecca Lobo. They was all still playing.
So yeah, man. I'm looking at straight game. They play 2 different positions. Diana's more of a combo, and she is a 1 or a 2. She can play a little bit of both, but she's more of a 2. So it's a little different. They're playing 2 different positions, but I mean, Diana was a better ball handler. I think Diana created her space more. I think Diana was a better defender. I think Diana. Only thing Caitlin really does better is shoot the 3. Caitlyn still struggles with mid-range jumpers. Dinah's never had a problem shooting a mid-range jumper against anybody.
Yeah,
She's stronger.
I guess
She's
that's
stronger.
where
She's more athletic.
I guess that's where we.
She's a better player.
I guess that's where we differ because I don't see the huge difference in athleticism, and I don't see the huge difference.
I'm looking at him as a rookie, bro.
I look at their handle and like I was one of those people that struggled with Caitlyn's handle until after the Olympic break. When she came back, it was like she really improved a lot, and I think with the full off season, she's gonna even be better next year. She can now create, or she can now take the pressure and the physicality getting to the rim. She can shoot off of her right hand now. She is shooting mid ranges. She
don't make mid ranges. She still don't make mid ranges. I've been watching. She still don't make mid ranges like she should. Not with a person who shoots the ball that well. And the reason I can say the handle and athleticism is better for Diana simply because of this. The hardest shot to get off is a mid-range jumper, and it takes your ball handling skills and your athleticism. Niggas who can handle the ball really well or athletic can always get to the mid-range. Hey, everybody else is struggling to get there, but them niggas who are athletic can always get there, get that time.
I think
that was a better athlete back then.
I mean,
but Paige Beckers is a better basketball player than Caitlin Clark. I mean, I'm just keeping it being.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. I think Juju is. I don't know about.
Juju's much better than she is.
Yeah, I think Juju is.
I'm not even mentioning Juju. That's Michael Jordan coming. I'm not even mentioning Juju.
Listen. I agree with the fact that Juju's better than her, but I think when it's all said and done, she's gonna put up some insane numbers, bro.
I mean, look, are we talking numbers? Or are we talking about who's skills?
I mean, I think her skills are there too. I mean, look, this is her rookie year, bro. By year 3 or 4, my nigga, it's gonna get really nasty for chicks trying to guard her.
And I know you're new to this, but do you think that this is a top 10 rookie campaign?
A top what?
Top 10 all-time rookie campaign in the WNBA?
What, Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, be careful.
I mean, I don't know if I have enough knowledge to know that.
Okay.
I do know this. I do know this though. I do know this. She's breaking a shit ton of records, and some very significant ones, and her team has done pretty much a 180 with just her addition.
So I'll give you an example when it comes to the records. A person that we both acknowledge that doesn't have a lot of skill, that she's getting a lot of numbers based off of just pure hustle. Angel Reese is breaking a lot of fucking records. Right?
She's breaking rebound records. That's about it.
No, she's breaking rebound records, double records. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Rebound records. Like I said,
Caitlyn just brought what? 3 records.
Caitlyn is breaking scoring and assist records.
And turnover records.
Yeah, for sure. So in 3 categories, and Angel's breaking in 1. Fuck them, bro. Those points are trash, B. She's averaging 13 points a game. Come on, dog. If that's the case, why don't we give Draymond Green more love?
If you can say her rebounds are trash, I can say her assists are trash. Since her assists are 2-2.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. But my thing with assists is the reason why I always give them more credence than a rebound is because it takes more than one player to achieve it. A rebound is a very singular thing. It's a very individual thing. It's about you, hustle, and how bad you want it. And I never have discounted with Angel Reese how bad she wants to win, how hard she's willing to hustle, and how hard she's willing to go for hers. I will never discount her for that. Where I have always struggled with her popularity is I don't feel as if her skill level meets the popularity that she gets. I feel as if she is she's probably the second most popular WNBA player right now. She's more popular than A'ja Wilson. And no question. But Caitlin Clark has a lot more skills than Angel Reese does. Angel Reese is not that skilled of a basketball player at all. It's like Draymond Green if you took his handle away. And she's not, and as well, Draymond is a way better defender than her.
But we're not looking at this in a vacuum. the reason Angel and Caitlyn are both more popular than an Angel Wilson, who's clearly the best player.
She's the Jordan of the league right
now. It's not even fucking close.
No.
It's not even fucking
She's the Jordan of the league.
She's Wilt Chamberlain in this bitch, okay?
100%.
She's better than everybody. It ain't even close, right? So, but the reason you have that is because of the college program and the game when they played in the Final Four 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I know what popularized it.
That spawned all this. So it really has nothing to do with their skill. It has more to do with the NCAA selling the hell out of these girls after the controversy, and they basically sold the black thing.
Of course, they did. They're trying to replicate the Bergen Magic thing, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem with it. But I'm a purist. I look at the fucking game. I don't care what these dickheads say, and it's no offense to guys that speak on the game. We speak on the game. But at the end of the day, I feel as if I played enough and witnessed enough great basketball to have a decent opinion and to have opinion that's worthy. So when it comes to Angel Reese's game, I see it. And it's her game is very basic. It's almost like her game is pretty much on some, like I would liken her to like a Charles Oakley or like, yeah, nah, because Dennis Rodman didn't even try and score. She does. So
well, she's Dennis Rodman who actually puts the ball back in the basket when she gets
yeah. She's that's why I said Charles Oakley or someone like that, like Charles. But even Charles Oakley had like a little 15-foot jumper. Angel ain't got that. So
it's coming though. It's coming along.
We're gonna see. I'll tell you what though, and this might be a little controversial to say, but I'm gonna just say it. I need to see more workout videos and less fucking runways from Angel. I don't. You in the club too much, nigga. You need to be in the gym. I don't know about all this motherfucking socialite shit. I get it. Get your bag. But understand, if you don't perform on that court, you're not gonna get too many more of those.
Yeah, that bag gonna be gone.
Yeah. No offense, Angel, but them thighs ain't slim down none. You need to be in that fucking workhouse working.
Yeah. Keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah, like you out here in Lambos with Lil Durk and shit. Like I don't understand this, girl. You better get your ass in that gym.
Yeah. Or at least be in the gym before you go.
100%. Because I'm gonna say this too, Angel. There's a girl in LA that's coming that's gonna make you very fucking irrelevant very soon. Yeah, her name's Juju Watkins.
I think that girl in LA is gonna make a lot of people irrelevant.
Her name is Juju Watkins, and she's gonna. When it comes to who they decide to promote on the black side, Angel, you're gonna fade the black so fucking quick when she gets in the league. If you don't start working on your game.
I don't know if Juju don't show her personality like that.
Yes, she has. I just watched the blog with her. I'm telling you, she's.
I have yet to see her show her personality. So you're probably someone's probably putting that in the air like, yo, you gotta get, you gotta put your face.
She did a sneaker thing with one of these popular sneaker stores over here in LA on Melrose. That joint did some good numbers. Now she's been out doing her thing, man. Since you put her on my radar, I've been paying attention.
Juju's kind of quiet.
Yeah, well, she's a gym rat.
Yeah,
she's a gym rat.
You see her work. She posts all that all day. I'm like, yo, can you say a word? Say 3 words.
I feel like Jay-Z in 2002 talking to Angel. Hey, work your ass off because 50 Cent is coming.
Juju's gonna make everybody look silly, so it ain't gonna matter.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Juju might. I said it before. Juju might be the best girl I've ever seen play basketball.
She is the best girl I've ever seen play basketball.
Right. And I don't mention that lightly because I saw Nicole Sparks. I saw Candace Parker. Like I was a fan back then. I was a fan. My cousin, was a big time player. She's like one of the top 5 players in state Alabama. So I was always into the girls' game growing up. I've seen Rebecca Lobo. I've seen Diamond Taurasi. I've seen Maya Moore. I've seen these girls.
Cheryl Swoops.
I've seen Cynthia Cooper. I've seen Tina Thompson. I can name a laundry list of women that I've seen. She might be better than all of them.
Oh, she is. I'm jumping all the way out the window.
The
She
only
is.
one, the only one that I'm going to have in the conversation is, you're going to get upset when I say this. The only one I will have in the conversation from a pure basketball standpoint of all the things that Juju does well is Candace Parker and Shanika Holzbach. Those are the only two that I would like because those two could do pretty much everything.
I didn't see too much Shaniqua, but I definitely seen Candace Parker.
Yeah.
She's super nice.
Yeah.
I got one more for you, though. I think one more is...
I'm not talking about Candace in the WNBA. I'm talking about Candace at Tennessee. Woo, she was bad. She was the truth at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like, you go back and look at somebody how she's like, oh, she was doing all this?
I got one more that I think is on that level, too.
Who?
Bronny.
And YouTube just shut it down. YouTube just shut it down. The likes went up.
Respectfully.
And I think who was the 13th best player in this college team and got drafted. That's a damn shame.
My nigga.
On a bad college team.
I wish my dad was LeBron. God
Man,
damn.
hey, I'm not mad at Bron. I'm mad at the rest of the world.
Yeah, for sure.
LeBron James.
Sure.
Shit, if I'm LeBron, I do the same thing. But God damn, this is ugly. But again, I'm not a LeBron James fan. I'm a Lakers fan. So I don't look at it from the great dad standpoint. I look at it as, we suck right now. We should kind of get better. Fuck your son. Like, respectfully.
This is about the purple and gold. This shit ain't about got nothing to do with the other shit.
Individual. I'm talking about him as a basketball player. Fuck your son as a basketball player. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I'm not nostalgic about any of that shit. Congratulations, nigga.
At all, nigga.
Fuck that.
At all. Yo, so Joel Embiid signed a huge extension. You see that shit?
3 years, 190? Was it
193? Something like that.
193?
Yeah. God.
They giving away money.
$64 million a year?
They giving away money, bro. Oh, God. Why wasn't I 6'5"?
$64 million a year?
Oh.
$64 million a year?
All football players should absolutely
pick up a basketball.
Pick up a basketball.
Immediately.
Immediately. What are you doing playing football? Like,
hey, every sport. Let's keep it tall. Even baseball. Basketball has eclipsed baseball too. Bro, and it ain't done yet.
And the cold part is they gave it to him early because they said it's gonna cost us later.
Yeah, it's gonna cost me 70 a year later, so let me give it to him now.
You want it now?
Yeah.
Shit. Look give it to you now. Lock you in. This is gonna be cheap in 3 years.
Who's the first 70 million a year player?
Ooh, shit. It might be Jaylen Brown.
Nah, cause he just signed.
But when is this contract? When did that 5 year kick in?
After next year. But I mean, it's still set in stone as far as the money.
No, because of option.
Yeah.
70 million.
Think about that. I'm gonna grab my food. Think about that.
Who's gonna be the first $70 million?
Who's gonna be the first $70 million a year player?
70 million, man. You finna make me go into the vault.
Do it. I'm picking up this food. How you doing?
You know we live while you walking away.
I know. They can get that background for a minute. They can go stream that green tape.
Facts, big facts.
Hold on.
I'm really looking this up. I think we already got him, bro.
Huh?
I think we already got him.
What you talking about? Who you talking to? Someone in the chat?
Yo, I think you already got him. I can't see the chat.
What do you mean I got what? Nah, he just signed his.
Yeah, but his contract is, let me do the math.
I don't think he got 70.
Nigga.
No, he got 60 some. He got 318 for 5.
But I think it becomes 70 million at one point. We already got one. God damn. Hold on, I'm about to look his contract up.
Why is my shit shaking like that?
It is shaking.
No, it ain't now. Shouldn't be now. I guess I hit my desk card or something. That motherfucker just. Nah, it's stabilizing now.
I'm looking at this deal right now.
Now he don't get 70. He gets 60 something. I calculated that one. I don't even like to do that, but I'm just keeping. I was pocket watching, nigga.
Yeah, hey, hold on. God damn.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
His player option is 71.
Oh shit! On the 5th year?
On the 5th year? Oh, he gonna hit that because he'll be 30 when he opt out of that. Oh yeah, he's gonna average 75, 80, man. Average 90.
I was gonna say, I think the first guy that signs a deal that's like all 70 million, like all 5 years, is gonna be Anthony Edwards. He just signed an extension for 5 years, 223 or something like that.
No, it might be Avatar.
Well, he hasn't even gotten his rookie extension yet.
Yeah, you don't got you can get it after a rookie year. All he gotta do is make all NBA. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is make all NBA. If you make all NBA team, it's a wrap. You have an average 70? Oh man, God damn. But think about that. Jason Tatum is gonna be 30.
Yeah.
With an option.
Yes.
So
30.
his next deal is probably gonna be $600 million.
For sure. Not 600. It'll be. Here, do the math.
Whatever the max is. Whatever the max is that year, you'll get it.
Let's do the math real quick. Let me get my calculator out. So it'll be average 75 times 5. So his next deal is gonna be like 375.
Why you say that?
Huh? Because I'm saying it's probably gonna be average 75 million a year.
No, that's probably more than that. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Contracts are based on the revenue, and the way the revenue keeps jumping up, that salary cap keeps moving up, and his deal is going to be predicated because he thinks he get like 35 to 40% of the team's salary, and imagine what it's going to look like in 6 years. I'm laughing because it's funny.
So what you think is going to be 80 a year?
He might be like 80, 85 a year.
Ooh.
Get your money, kid. Get your money. I want you to get every dime.
Michael Jordan going to start working out again. That nigga going to say, fuck this. I can still get 50.
Hey, Kobe been negotiating with God like, let me just go back, man. Let me go back. Come on. Give me 2 years. That's all I need.
Give me 2. Vanessa and them going to be straight.
My grandkids gonna be straight. Oh man, yo, hey, that's crazy. He gonna be like 80, 85. If it ain't 90, it depends on the revenue. The way the revenue continues to go up in the NBA is stupid.
You know who should be real salty?
Who?
LeBron.
Yeah, that shit.
He should be
hell of a
fucking really salty.
Hey, you know what? You want to hear something crazy? It could be worse.
Why you say that?
If they would listen to Kobe.
Oh yeah.
When they were negotiating that deal, and Kobe told everybody don't sign that deal.
Yeah.
They trying to max out our money.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "No, we gonna be real free agents."
Yeah.
And everybody
Because
panicked.
Kobe was saying,
He was like, "Nigga,
it should be based on a market, like just negotiate, like fuck the CBA almost, right? Like just every individual player just negotiate your pay.
No, negotiate your pay. So while he was making 162, he was like, "Yo, I probably can get like 300."
Yeah, for sure.
Could you imagine what LeBron would be getting?
LeBron James signs for $1 billion 1 year. Like,
I mean, that's the open market, and Kobe was the only one who didn't sign it.
Mm-hmm.
He initially signed it because the team, the rep signed it, but every player had the option to sign it. But he was the only player in the NBA that year said, "I'm not signing this shit. They cheating us." That's why he signed, but they cheating us.
I mean, they are.
Because everybody was going to be making more, including the bottom guys, because now you got open market.
Right.
It's only 430 of us.
Right.
You gotta pay us.
Right.
It's only 430 of us.
Right.
You gotta pay us.
I feel bad for Bron. Another guy I feel bad for is Melo. If I'm Carmelo, I feel like, remember when niggas is going crazy because he signed for 140?
Like, nigga, y'all ain't mad now. Y'all be looking at that. That's a budget.
Fuck that money now.
That's a budget. Drew Holiday signed for that.
Niggas like Paul Pierce, I know that nigga's rolling around upset like a motherfucker. Niggas like Tracy McGrady. How much money would Tracy McGrady get today?
Melo ain't mad. Melo, that's why he got his son out there in school, nigga. He like, yo, we gonna get this money. We gonna overcharge what they did to the Cold Crush. That's Melo's attitude. Kanye ain't gonna get all the money I left on the table. He gonna get all of it. He gonna get my money. Cause it was going to you anyway. Go get my money, kid. Go
get 700-800 million.
Yeah, go get my money. Go get everything they took. They left on the table.
$800 million, bro. Well, another guy, Steph Curry too. I'm salty if I'm Steph.
Oh yeah, I signed for 60.
Still, fuck that. Steph should be dog. Steph Curry's value, #1 jersey seller, like the last fucking 5-6 years.
And he looking at. He like.
He got to do 1-and-1s now because he's too old. If Steph was 26 right now, come on, bro.
350.
Come on, easy.
But here's a cold part. I know it's a risk, and people on this live probably looking at me like I'm crazy. I know it's a risk. The smart thing to do is to sign 3-year deals with a 2-year option. If you're really talking about the money.
Yeah, but I don't think that's how Supermaxes are set up. Supermaxes are 4-1.
No, you can say it because remember LeBron did it. That's how LeBron was getting maxed out with 3-year contracts. But
that was before the Supermax format.
But no, I think you still do it. But
no. LeBron can't do that. He's been there's a
once you get to a certain age.
Yeah, after 35, you can only sign. I think it's like 3-year deals, and then after like 37, you can only sign 1 year, or 36, you can only sign 1-year deals.
LeBron signed before he hit that age with the Lakers for 3 years. He did that on purpose.
LeBron never signed a Supermax deal. Is only 5 years. You're talking about a max deal. Yeah, he signed whatever max offered that he was qualified for.
If you do it that way, you'll make more money. Either way.
But no. The Supermax money is no. Because you got to think, okay, imagine this, like, look at a nigga like Russell Westbrook. He signed that Supermax with OKC. He got like $206 million. He wasn't going to get that by signing 2 and 3 or 3 and 2s. Hell no.
No, you signed with your same team.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the Supermax contract structure is a 4-1. It's a 4 with the player option at the end. Just like Jaylen Brown just signed a 5. Jason Tatum just signed a 5. What's his name? Anthony Edwards just signed a 5. Like if you get a Supermax, and it can either be a Supermax rookie or a Supermax extension, yeah, bro, it's a 4-1.
Yeah. I gotta go look at that.
And who's not gonna like commit to that?
Easy when I got the money in the bank. What? When you got the money in the bank, you can take those chances.
Yeah, but a nigga like
when you got the money off the floor, you can take those chances.
Yeah, but a nigga like Anthony Edwards can't do that.
Nah, he's too young. He don't got enough years in the game to do it.
There you go.
He got to lock down his generational money now. Why would you don't risk it that way? You know, because 1 year all of a sudden you damage goods and your generation money gone.
Or in his case, I mean, let's be real. We know what his downfall is gonna be. Pause. His mouth. He's gonna say something. It's gonna fuck his situation up for a little bit.
And his money. I mean, and the women.
You think he's got a woman problem?
Ain't he out there with strippers and stuff like that too? I understand.
I never seen that. Did you?
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me not get on here lying on him.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I seen him in the club, but that was like some Team USA shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. He needs to. I think somebody needs to pull aside like, yo, you don't have to say everything that comes to your mind. Some things need to say to you.
That's where he could be a little bit more like Mike.
Yeah, you don't have to say everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I know,
his mouth is gonna get him in trouble because I nigga can't stop.
Sorry to tell a kid that young making that kind of money. Watch your mouth.
Especially a kid that young coming from that environment.
Yeah,
Talking about be quiet.
You can't tell me nothing. Unfortunately, he got to learn lessons to be quiet.
Yeah, for sure.
He got to learn lessons.
I'm hoping that this whole situation with him kind of dissing the legends. I hope that's it, but I can't be 100% sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even understand what that. Like, here's my thing: why you young niggas think you got diss legends to get some clout, some pub? I know I just used the old word pub, but you know what I'm saying? Why y'all feel like you got diss legends? Like,
I think they feel that way because the shadows are really big.
I mean, hey, look, it's too hot for the kitchen. It's too hot in the kitchen. Get out.
I mean, I hear you, but
I'm saying, look, man, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's where it comes from, and I mean, while I guess I understand the emotion of it, I don't understand the action. Like, if what good does it do for Anthony Edwards to diss Magic? Like what? That doesn't do you any good. Like that doesn't help your cause at all.
Sorry, I'm checking on this.
It's all good.
And Tennessee nickeling down, their defense is kicking their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should turn it on.
Colorado just scored. I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram and talk about college football too. That was funny. That was fun last time. I got a couple people on there. They was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I think it might be one of my traditions. I get on during college football all day.
You should. You should. That would be dope too. Like even for this, like if you just like that's one of your specialties where you talk about you like, yo, this is college football Sundays with Randall. Da 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 da. You could probably carve out like a show doing that.
Speaking of college, let's talk about USC, man.
Let's talk about them.
Because we didn't talk about them. We talked about beforehand.
Let's talk about it. Extremely, nigga.
Dude, what is like? Here's my thing. I'm saying it. I'll start it off because I kind of went off on a tangent earlier, so I'm sure you won't be going for that same tangent. Lincoln Riley's a problem, USC fans. I'm gonna tell you straight up. He's a problem, man.
Yeah.
Like, you have a situation where you have a team running out of time with timeouts. You have the lead, and you're calling timeouts in case they score. Instead of going, we're not gonna call timeouts. You rush and you score, but we're gonna stop you.
Right.
He's so worried about getting the ball back, trying to score on damn offense, that he's not worried about his defense. Not once in any of those timeouts, I see him go over to the defensive line and fire him up and start cussing people out and say, go get a stop. He's so fucking worried about getting on offense that he can't. Look, man, Lincoln Riley's a problem. He's a problem at Oklahoma. He's a problem at USC. He's not going to win the big one for you guys because he's only worried about the offensive side of the ball. All great coaches that win worry about that defense side of the ball, even the offensive guys. You look at Sharp. Sharp's an offensive guy. He calls the offensive plays, but he damn sure he caters towards his defense. Sometimes he slows his offense down to give his defense a rest, just so they can get stops. Same thing with DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer in Alabama, who's at Washington. You look at him, he played fast. At times he's like, oh, my defense needs a rest. Let me slow this down. Let's hand this ball off a couple times. Get a good 8-play drive in so my defense can actually get a stop. He doesn't think about stops. He only thinks about one side of the ball. Maybe he should go be an offensive coordinator somewhere. That's why I feel about it. He should be an offensive coordinator. They haven't been good since. They haven't been right with coaches since they embarrassed Lane Kiffin. And now Lane Kiffin might be. No, he is a top 5 coach in the country.
You're saying the ghost of Lane Kiffin is fucking USC up? Is that what you're saying?
Hey man, you fired man on the tarmac before he get home.
That's hella disrespectful.
And you know the cameras out there. Oh yeah. You trying to be disrespectful, so now you being disrespected.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, I give credence to everything you said. I just seen it a little bit differently. I see it as this. It's a personnel issue. Offensive and defensive lines are highly outmanned in regard to strength and just overall skill. They cannot protect their quarterback, and they cannot get pressure on the opposing team's quarterback. That's to me where the game was won and lost today, and Michigan just kicked their ass up front. Their quarterback was USC's quarterback was running for his life the entire game. I seen a couple plays where he couldn't even get slants off. They were getting to him so fast. He couldn't even get 5-step up and outs off because they were on his ass too fast. If anything, I think we should be applauding USC's quarterback at how he's been able to stay alive and keep their team competitive. I understand the game plan, or I'll say the strategy, is for USC to have, more agile linemen so that they can move quicker. But that really puts your quarterback at risk. And if I was USC's quarterback, I would just be extremely scared as to whether or not I was going to be injury-free enough to be able to move on to the next level. Because they're really putting him at risk. Like, it's almost like leaving him out there as a Trojan horse. This shit's crazy.
This is Lincoln Riley's third year. The personnel decisions are his. Hey, you said, hold on. Screw it up.
Oh, he said one guy is a pig eating in my ear. The other guy talked too damn fast to be mumbling. Well, I'm sorry, sir. I was hungry, so I'm going to fucking eat. But I'm done. So, I don't know about the mumbling shit. No one's mumbling, so.
I think he's talking about me because I'm talking fast. I talk fast. I'm not talking fast. You just listen too slow.
If you too slow, bro, that's on you.
Hey, man.
And I was hungry, man. I don't give a fuck. I need to eat.
But we appreciate the comment.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate the engagement.
For sure.
You come on here and do it. You start your podcast and you do whatever you want.
I'm cool with the comment. It's honest.
Hey, absolutely. Hey,
It's honest.
bring some more, man. Hey, what else you got to say? Man?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Does he disagree with what we have to say?
That part. Are you actually listening to the content? Or are you just here to critique, sir? Either way, understand one thing. We don't give a fuck.
What Prime say? What is it about me that make you think I value what you say about me?
Yeah. Just to, for anyone, I think there's one person in the chat. I know the other one is me. So, for the person in the chat, this is a test run for us. Like, we are literally testing this. We decided to do this about an hour ago, right before we jumped on. And it's a test run, so
yeah,
we'll get more formal in the future. And we're a pretty informal podcast. Like, you might see niggas eating again. Like, it is what it is.
we need this episode for sure.
For sure. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on USC. I just feel like it's an upfront issue. If they could have more protection for the quarterback, they're going to be able to move the ball more effectively. And I feel like if they're able to get pressure on, the opposing quarterback, and fill some of those gaps and stop the run a little bit, they'll be an exponentially better team.
Yeah, but Lincoln Riley's been there for 3 years. Those personnel decisions are on him.
I mean, I understand
and by all means, if you're in control of the offensive line, okay, let's talk about your defensive line. And if your defensive coordinator and defensive line coach can't get the guys that you need to compete at a high level, you need to fire them and bring guys in. But I just don't think he pays attention to that side of the ball.
I think today they lost their playoff chances. You thought they were
going to the playoffs?
No, I just thought they had. I thought they had an outside chance for sure. Okay. You could get lucky. You could just have a good year. I mean, that happens.
It's gonna be a 2-loss team in the playoffs. It won't be them.
No, not now. Not after this.
Michigan's not a good team.
No, they're not.
I know Michigan fans are super excited about the win, but Michigan's not a good team. They changed their quarterback in the middle of the week. How do you lose to a team like that? I don't care if it's at the big house or not.
Facts.
But I will say this, because I said this to you and Leon. Going to the Big Ten is going to prove some logistical problems for USC. You're going. They played at what they play at 9 o'clock in the morning, right?
I think so.
I think they started at 9 o'clock in the morning for us. It was
Yeah.
a noon game back east. It was a 9 o'clock game for us. So they fly.
You talking about today?
Or they play at 12:30?
No, I think they play at 12:30 today. It's a 3:30 game for the East.
Okay, they play. Okay. I thought they played at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, because when I went to the function I went to today,
Yeah.
and the function I went to right when I walked in, and it was around 12:30.
Gotcha.
They were just starting to watch the game.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, cool. Cool. That's better. But that's still gonna come up. They're gonna have to go to a team like Wisconsin, play at 9 o'clock in the morning our time, and it's gonna be snowing and cold. Logistical nightmare. Because when you fly in, you can only fly in what? Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Thursday? Those are the earliest days you can get in. You know, you got to get adjusted to the time. That's jet lag time.
Right.
I get why you did it because of the money. But I think for their football programs, it's gonna be difficult. The basketball programs, everybody play at 7:30, so 4:30 is not a bad time
Right.
to get adjusted to. You know, you're ready to go at that point. But waking up and trying to ball and hit somebody at breakfast.
I never had good games in the morning when I was an athlete,
That's
bro.
Pop Warner. That's Pop Warner stuff, man. Like, you play at 9 o'clock at Pop Warner. Mighty Mike.
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock.
Sometimes 8.
Right? Yeah, that's it. You get a breakfast burrito, you go hit somebody.
Yeah, I hated
You're a little
that.
kid.
So we gotta switch subjects. Diddy not. What do you think about this Diddy situation?
Yeah. Well, I think the indictment and everything that's going on is very, very interesting. In the sense of how the indictment was actually written. It seems like it almost feels like they want someone else and they want Diddy to come to roll on. They're gonna put so much pressure on Diddy to roll on, and he's gonna roll because the Fed's got a 97% batting average. They don't miss, so he's got to bleed.
You think Diddy about to snitch? That's what you're saying?
Hell yeah, shit. A lot of people snitched. He might not be on no paperwork as a snitch, but he about to snitch.
No. If he snitched, he's on the paperwork for sure. You
Yeah.
think they not about to?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you think they not about to put Diddy on paperwork?
It depends. It depends who they coming after. It's the feds now. It's the feds. They've done a lot more.
I just don't think they can go to. I mean, unless Diddy was implicating the president, I don't know. Like, why would they need a sealed indictment?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I don't know. I think it's clear that I don't think either one of us think Diddy's a good person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally, but based off of him swinging and hitting Cassidy like she's a nigga, you know, I wouldn't call him a good person. Did he do it? Shit, I don't know. We gonna find out. Like baby oil, I have to read the indictment fully, to be honest with you, because I want to see like it. Someone told me a lot of it seemed like consensual. Man, you can take a woman. So if I take a woman to Hawaii and we have consensual sex, that means I'm trafficking.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
According to the federal law, yes.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I don't think Diddy's a
I take
good
you to
person.
Bora Bora. That means I'm breaking federal law.
If you look, so this is the gray area, right? So I don't think Diddy's a good person either. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah. Piece of
And
shit.
and I feel like Diddy, you know, obviously he has issues with domestic abuse, but domestic abuse is not sex trafficking. It's not racketeering. They're two different things. If people want to, you know, throw him away for the abuse because you saw the video or because you just believed it beforehand, do as you do. Like, whatever. I'm not defending that nigga for that. But in regard to the other stuff, I'm just waiting for things to unfold because I do know that indictments can change over time. I also do know that indictments change investigations. There could be more people that come forward. Of course, they start to get people in interrogation rooms, and then all of a sudden other people get implicated, and the indictment can either shrink or grow. So we'll kind of see how that goes. However, I think people do need to know that sex trafficking includes a lot of things that are very common that I don't think people give credence to, you know what I'm saying, or really aware of. Like, if you fly a chick out for the purposes of having sex, you sex trafficked. If you send a chick a Uber for the purposes of having sex, you sex trafficked. And it's even worse if it goes across state lines. So
what if a chick comes to my house for the purpose of having sex? Is she sex trafficked?
what if she, see, that's the gray area, right? Because they're not going to believe me or you, but they're certainly going to believe her if she says that's what the purpose was. So it's almost like a situation where the male perspective is never going to win or be believed in these scenarios. So once again, like, this indictment does not say anybody did anything like without their own consent. No one, this indictment does not say that non-consensual sex was had. It does not say that at all. What it does say is that there was coercion. It does say that there was drug use that fueled the coercion. It does say that there were potential minors involved, and it does say that there were male sex, or not just male, just sex workers involved, like actual professional sex workers involved. And they're saying that he used these scenarios to leverage things in business. So that's to me, I mean, they say they have a bunch of evidence, but once again, like, I know people say, oh, the feds, 97%. I don't give a fuck what their conviction rate is. That these niggas lie just like anybody else. So I don't.
But they lie better. Here's the problem, Troy. They lie better than a regular cop.
Listen, I just don't trust the fucking feds. I tell you that much.
I don't either.
So I don't trust these niggas. So they said they have a boatload of video. They said they have pictures. They said they have text messages. All right, well, we got to see, because if you don't have that stuff, then that's going to be a really hard case to prove.
So let me ask you a question. If Diddy signs a plea deal where he ends up getting, like, let's just say 8 years.
Yep.
8 to 10 years.
Yep.
What is that saying?
That's saying that a RICO indictment did what a RICO indictment's supposed to do. And I just want to be clear to the few people that are listening. Listen, RICO indictments are conspiracy.
Yes.
They don't have to have hard evidence to throw you away for life. This is another reason why I don't like this shit. I'm not saying I don't like Diddy getting what he deserves, because if he did these things, he should get every fucking thing that he deserved for it.
1,000%.
What I am saying is that the onus on proving it legally should be on the legal system. And they shouldn't be able to sidestep the process of doing a thorough investigation and bringing evidence to the forefront because someone's a bad guy. Because at that point, when do you become the bad guy? When does she become the bad guy? Anyone can become the bad guy at that point. So even if we are talking about Diddy, a bad guy, I don't want the precedents being set for everyone, because that's dangerous. And it already has. I mean, shit, they created RICOs to bring down the mob, and they've been using it for every fucking thing else.
Man.
So
RICOs is for organized crime, I thought. I thought RICOs was for organized crime.
Well, that's what they're trying to say this is. But once again, how organized can it be if these were consensual? And as well, like, I'm gonna keep it tough. Like, I'm in the entertainment business, bro. I've heard about Diddy parties, and as much as I've heard about them, I never, ever, 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 ever heard someone say that non-consensual things were happening. I'm just keeping it tall. And this is I've been in the entertainment business for 25 years. I've never been to a Diddy party, but I do know several people that have. And I've never heard that. And LA is a place where people talk.
Would you go to Diddy party?
Yeah, I would have. Back in the day, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me that question the other day. That's why I asked. I told him, yeah, I go. I'm just leaving early.
As soon as
I know what
anything
time
were to
to-
pop, I'm out.
I know what time to go home. See, that's the problem. People don't know when to go home.
Yeah.
I don't need to close. I don't need to shut the club down because I know what happens after when the club lets off.
Yeah.
I leave early. Same thing with Diddy party. I don't care who there. At a certain time, I'm going. Yeah, man, it's time to go and get up out of here because we've all heard the rumors for 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, but one thing again, I don't think that parties like that are should be against the law. If you decide to involve yourself in a freak off,
That's on you.
you should be able to do that.
I'm from the era of Freaknik, man. They had Freaknik. They had the whole. It was on TV.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Girls Gone Wild was on TV. So,
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that as consenting adults, people shouldn't be able to engage in this behavior. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. And if Diddy orchestrated it, that's fine too. I guess it just gets a little weird when you start talking about hiring prostitutes and, or paying prostitutes to sleep with your girl against her will if that happened. Like shit like that gets crazy. And so I'm just interested in seeing how it plays out because I know both sides are lying. It ain't just one. I know that. I know Diddy and the feds is lying. Yep.
So it's three sides to the story. Her side, his side, and the truth. Somewhere between.
100%.
We know that.
100%.
Yeah, I'm still not. I haven't made a final decision on the indictment. I'm not talking about Diddy, people, so don't come out here saying I'm defending Diddy. Fuck Diddy. Anybody can hit a black woman like that, fuck him. I don't give a shit what she did, But I'm talking about the indictment. I just want to see. I want to see what the evidence they have on Diddy before I start waving a green flag for the feds. Because at the end of the day, this is the feds. This is the same organization they call the Black Panthers the greatest threat to America. This is the same FBI. This is the same Federal Bureau of Investigation that had Martin Luther, to this day has Martin Luther King on the terrorist list. So we need to understand what the feds are. Okay, they're not above reproach by any stretch of the imagination. So.
Yep, that's why I say I'm always gonna reserve judgment until I see the facts because.
Yeah. And we're talking about the case. We're not talking about Diddy. Again, I'm just gonna keep saying that. We both think Diddy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, for sure. Clearly. Everybody knows that.
Clearly he's a piece of shit.
Everybody knows that, brother. Everybody fucking knows that. That guy is.
I just don't understand why are they announcing that he had baby oil? That don't make no sense to me.
Oh, to embarrass him. I feel like that video came from the feds too.
Yeah. Like, huh? Like why? Like that makes no sense.
I don't think people know, like outwardly, but I'm gonna say it. Like the feds work with the media to accomplish things in their cases too. Every day. So this idea that the media is some independent thing, no. The feds may go to the media and say, put this video out because this is gonna smoke out more potential victims. This is gonna smoke out more potential witnesses. They'll start reaching out and make sure you guys mention in your segment that they can call this phone number if they have any information for us.
And I'm just gonna say to people that are on social media, stop being stupid. All these CEOs are quitting because after Diddy gets indicted. Sometimes people are just tired. Kevin Lyles he's been doing a job for 20 plus years. Maybe he wants to retire.
Yeah, and I don't think people know, like in the music business, it's very common that when the music business has a shift, you have a lot of CEOs that change because maybe the music business is doing something different in regard to sound or approach. Like an example would be, I remember like around 2008, 2009, a lot of executives were quitting, like that Leor Cohen era. Kevin Lyles is a part of that too from Def Jam, but the industry was changing from MP3s to streaming. Well, it kind of went through a three-part change. It went from CDs and MP3s to streaming like really quick, and probably within a span of 7, 8 years. And so when new methods of distributing music were brought to the table, the music industry brought in new blood because they wanted, people more with a tech background or people more with the background in understanding how to promote music digitally would work with their artists. So yeah, there's always a changing of the guard, and that kind of makes me segue into like there's a new deal that Universal did with Meta, and a lot of people are wondering what the terms of this deal is because the two first artists that were guinea pigs of this were Drake and Kendrick. If you notice, certain songs they only dropped on like Instagram, or only dropped on the Meta platforms, and they didn't hit the DSPs and they didn't hit YouTube unless other third parties put them over there. So a lot of people are wondering like what are the terms of this deal and how is Meta now in the music business and how does this change how people consume music? Is Meta gonna drop their own streaming service? Because if they did, they would have a 2 billion person user base to sell it to right away, and they could seamlessly integrate it into everything they have. So we'll see how things pan out. But the music business is always changing, and a bunch of CEOs quitting at one time is not crazy.
I don't care, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean either. I don't give a fuck. I don't.
They tired. People so dramatic. This has to do with Diddy, man. Sometimes a nigga just tired. He wants to go enjoy his grandkids.
That fucking part.
These people that are retired have great grandkids probably at this point.
Yeah.
And they want to spend some. They made plenty of money, and they may want to go spend some time.
The music business is just like politics. It's full of a lot of old blood.
Hey,
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, anyways, man, what'd you think of our first live stream, dog?
It was cool, man. It was cool. We winged it. We did our thing.
Yeah.
We had a live comment, so I'm okay with that.
I'm with that.
I saw some hearts just go up because I'm looking at the thing too.
Yeah, it's dope.
I got it in my phone. I saw some hearts go up. That was dope. Okay, cool. We got some other people looking at it. I can't see how many people are in
here. Yeah, only 2 right now.
Well, I'm one of them then. There might be just you and me. Well,
whoever else is texting you. Yeah, all right, man. Well, shit, man. Worst take. It's been fun. Sir. Live stream. It's been fun. We'll see if we can start scheduling these. This is cool.
Yeah. We'll do this. See if we get some more interaction here.
Yeah.
But Eddie, what was this guy? What was that guy's name? Let me see. What is his name?
Weed Spin.
Oh shit, it's Weed Spin. Never mind. I was gonna say, come back and I'll do better. We'll do better.
Yeah, I won't eat on the next one. Well, I might. I don't give a fuck.
Grown ass man, dog.
Oh yeah. Period.
Grown ass man.
Period. This ain't CNN yet.